Hey, welcome back. Will Henry here with the ET Media. We're here at the 1SG, One Solution Group facility here in Manhattan, Kansas. Today we're going to be talking about density measurements. So for the example today, we're going to be using a sample of dry kibble here. I will say though, that when we issue or execute our development runs, we actually take densities at the extruder, our wet densities. The reason we do that is we understand what our target density is that needs to be in the bag. Our clients dictate those to us on their specifications. However, if we wait until the product's in the bag to measure our density and we're wrong, then our entire system will be full of off-spec product. So if we can measure density at the extruder and understand that we have a constant reduction of density through the dryer because of the removal of water, and that constant carries through mostly from product to product, then we can say if our density in the bag is supposed to be 30 pounds per cubic foot, then we need to target, for example, 28.5 at the extruder. We know that if our target in the bag is 28, we can almost set our wet density criteria at the barrel at 28. Because 28 wet density usually correlates to a 27 dry density off the dryer, and then we add a pound back of coating. So now that's going to be different from product to product, just to make sure that you are aware of those constraints. We've got our kibble here. It's such a size, let's assume this is a wet density. And we fill, or more correctly, we overfill our Extru-Tech density cup. Scrape off the top, make sure it's level. And we set it on our scale. Now this scale here has already been tared off for the weight of the vessel. I've also verified that it's leveled and it's been calibrated. So we're looking at 460 grams. Do a little bit of math and we'll convert that to 28.7 pounds per cubic foot. Now we never just do it once. We always need a couple data points to ensure that we are on spec. So we'll do it again. Sometimes we'll do it with the same samples that we collected. Sometimes we collect brand new samples. Scrape it on, clean out the bucket. Again, we're at 460, 28.7. So we've got two measurements that are almost identical. So I would say we're on spec for that. Now, one thing additionally that I'll bring up, if we'd had some variations on those measurements, then we'd continue to measure until we had some sort of standard or normalized set of data. But one thing that's critical that we see all the time in the field is that once you start taking densities, it's very critical to have the same person take the density sample each time, because there are slight nuances of how someone collects the sample, how they fill the vessel, or even how they clear off the vessel. And I'll show you an example right here. So sometimes you'll see operators and technicians, they'll again overfill it correctly. And you saw me when I took the sample, I took my straight edge on the vessel and scraped all the way across. But you'll see some people do a flaking type method. That difference alone in sampling techniques can throw you off at least a pound or half of a pound on your density checks. All right, that's all we got for today. Thank you very much.